Hello there, it's Haley with the Armageddon Report. Here's what we're going to be talking about shortly. We've got a moderate risk in effect for Kansas, Oklahoma, and extreme northern Texas. Significant severe thunderstorms expected over parts of the central and southern plains this afternoon and tonight. And today we even have the significant wind chance, which would be winds greater than 75 miles per hour. Significant hail again today, and 10% chance of a tornado. So we'll cover that shortly after we pop on over to the Eastern Pacific to say nothing's going on. No tropical cyclones in effect at this time, nor apparently any predicted in the next 48 hours. Over here in the Atlantic, though, we've still got Beryl hanging out. Beryl expected to become post-tropical shortly, whatever that means. I think that was like Beryl, Beryl wouldn't have like the core of the storm or something. I need to look it up, obviously, but it's like it's not as intense. And I think once it becomes post-tropical, that's when, rain, I believe, then becomes the largest threat. But apparently still forecast to re-strengthen. So I guess that would be post-tropical storm Beryl? I don't know. We'll find out. But yes, the big point is that Beryl is expected to move away and just say adios to the United States. However, if we go back to here, we can read the public advisory. And you can see the hazards affecting land, winds, so isolated tropical storm force wind gusts are possible along the coast of North Carolina today. Dangerous surf conditions, including rip currents. Right, so rip currents, I believe the point there was that with that, they could be very dangerous because they carry you out from the shore, and then your instinct is to swim back to the shore, but the problem is you're going to be fighting against the rip current. It's just going to keep taking you on out more and more. So what you want to do is swim to the side, either side, I think, to get out of the rip current, and then once you're out of it, then swim back to shore. But you don't want to fight against it because it's just going to wear you out, and you may possibly drown too. It's such a cheery outlook. Rainfall, though, Beryl is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 2 to 4 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 6 inches in eastern North Carolina and extreme southeastern Virginia. Right, and apparently the next outlook will be in about an hour or so, but we move on over back to the severe thunderstorm outlook, where we've got the moderate risk again, so 45% chance of winds, 40% chance of hail, 10% chance of a tornado, and here is from the public weather outlook. The Storm Prediction Center seems to issue, anytime there's a moderate risk or greater, that's when they seem to issue them. Right, so this is a little bit friendlier thing, but one of the things I wanted to point out is an environment favorable for supercells capable of very large hail and a few tornadoes, and then with time it talks about the individual storms merging into a large complex with a potentially widespread damaging wind threat. So without the meteorological background or without having read this down here, my guess then would be that the significant wind chance may be, as part of round 2. Once it's merged into a larger thing. So there we are, right. Anyway, severe thunderstorm watch currently in effect, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi until 7 p.m. tonight. And then a mesoscale discussion for a watch possible, 60% for west central Kansas, and says that initiate further west should have the greatest severe threat. Here's your grammar lesson for today. That should be farther. It's not further. It's a physical distance because you're talking about it literally being farther to the west. So it's farther, not further. Further is for metaphorical type things. Anyway, so potential severe thunderstorm, or does it say severe? I don't know. Severe thunderstorm or potentially a tornado watch? We'll find out. I don't know. I keep saying that a lot. Here's the crystal ball thing called the rapid refresh model, where we play it to see. So here's stuff going on out on the coast. Hey, and you can almost see like the shape of what Beryl may look like. So this is what the radar could look like if the rapid refresh model that apparently was run, let's see, at 16, so that'd be 11 o'clock central, if it pans out. So you can watch this and see. So here's a moderate risk area today. So apparently there's your storm initiation. And it kind of does look like, hey, look, it's like a big QLCS, quasi-linear convective system or something. Right. So that may be what happens. So let's find out. When does that start? So, 19th. So basically right now. Yes. I don't know. So storm initiation. And of course, if you read the... Excuse me, I have to cough. So if you read the mesoscale discussion, it actually does talk about this afternoon. Storms initiate, cells are starting to initiate, so that, the rapid refresh model is a few hours old, but this mesoscale discussion is more recent, and so apparently things should be starting, probably have already started by the time you're watching this. So, moving on to this. This is the wind map for today. So here's your moderate risk area with a 45% chance. So that means if you pick any random point in this purple area, that means there's nearly a 1 in 2 chance that any of those random points or someone within 25 miles of that point will see damaging winds. So, and then the black hatched area is where the 75 mile per hour and greater winds are. And I wish I had the hurricane scale memorized, because that might be like roughly equivalent to like a category 1 or category 2 hurricane. Not sure about that. And then hail looks like it's a bit farther west and northish. So you've got, again, the 45%, so nearly 1 in 2 chance for someone or someone within 25 miles of them for a severe hail event to occur, and then almost completely overlapping the 45% is the black hatched area. Or I should say, it's overlapping a little bit of the 30% was what I meant to say. But anyway, if you're in the 45% chance area for hail today, you're also in the very large hail chance today. And then tornado chance. This is new as the most recent outlook, most likely due to Beryl. So 5% tornado chance out there. North Carolina, and then we've got Kansas and Oklahoma, of course, where the moderate risk is, and blah, 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 right? I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so 10% chance. So for this, that would mean like if you pick this point in Oklahoma, there's a 10% chance that that point, or someone within 25 miles of them, will see a tornado. So, but damaging winds, damaging hail, that's the big threats for today. Tomorrow, quite a few states affected by the slight risk area, 30%, so 45% is when they start calling it moderate risk. So we might see that tomorrow, and we've got, again, with a significant risk. So most of the time, it's been significant hail. So, but tomorrow we'll know, because the Storm Prediction Center will break it down into what it be, my friend, or something, right? I don't know. Day after tomorrow, it moves on over to the coast, so a whole bunch of states affected there. It's apparently June 1st, start of the hurricane season. So, 30% chance for what we've got, mostly North Carolina and Virginia with that 30% chance. And then day 4 through 8, predictability too low, which means in the medium range models or whatnot, there is severe weather predicted, but the timing and or location is not certain enough for the Storm Prediction Center to put something on the map. Right, so here's what's going on today. So if you're in one of the affected areas, you should absolutely pay attention. WikiWix is wickedwx.com. And of course, if you like hurricanes, or if you're affected by hurricanes, you're probably already familiar with the National Hurricane Center. And I'm going to go, of course, put this out there. Cyclocane, I believe, is going to be the name of the new site that I will probably never finish and or launch. So just call it, what's the word, vaporware. So cyclocane is C-Y-C-L-O-C-A-N-E. I hope. Maybe I shouldn't call it that, because that's going to be really hard to spell on a daily basis. Anyways, combination of cyclone and hurricane. So cyclocane, that's probably going to be the name of the new site. Hopefully I'll launch it today, but I'm a famous procrastinator, so probably not. So anyway, we'll switch back to here. So yes, pay attention today, get your weather radio working, make sure it actually works, because I've talked to, family who did not even realize that the weather radio wasn't even on, because, if you've never had it work properly in the first place, how are you supposed to know what's supposed to happen? So you should try to figure out and verify if your weather radio actually works. Because it does no good if, the battery's dead, there's no power to it. Anyway, enjoy the day. Hopefully you won't be personally affected by anything, unless you want to be personally affected by something. Then I wish you luck, I guess. Anyway, so have a good day.